Hello, hi everybody. Myself Ramesh. Today we will talk about a general topic in 10th class CBSE 10th class science syllabus. Especially I was focused in the chemical science, like in chemistry part, what are the main topics, quick revision before we are going to examination. What are the main topics and what are the main units we need to remember before going to the examination. And we also talk about the few application parts of points. You can see that especially the chemical reactions, acids, base and salts, metals and non-metals, carbon compounds, periodic classification of elements. And especially you can see what is the syllabus for the CBSE 10th class science. The list of syllabus issued by the CBSE for academic year 2021 to 2022. The unit 1 is chemical substance, nature and behavior, and second one unit is the world of living, third one is the natural phenomena. This is the science entire syllabus for the 10th class CBSE science subject. And especially today we will talk about the chemistry part, the chemical science part, which one is the unit 1, chemical science and nature and behavior. From the unit 1, again you can see the 5 main topics. You can see here the first one, unit 1 is the chemical substance, nature and behavior. And you can see here the main topics, chemical reactions, acid, base and salt. Second one, third one is the metal and non-metals, and fourth one the carbon compounds, and fifth one periodic classification of element. This is the 5 main topics comes under the unit 1, the chemical science, or simply you can say the chemical substance, nature and behavior. Before we are going to that examination hall, you need to remember the 5 topics in the chemistry part, especially in 10th class science. And then you can see each one topics. First one is the chemical reactions. What is chemical reaction and equation? You can see the subtitles, or simply you can say topics. What is chemical reactions and equation? Chemical reaction is a process in which the original substance, simply you can see the original substance lost its nature and identify and to form a new substance, that is called as a chemical reactions. How you will say what is the chemical reactions are going on? Means any substance or any compounds will change their original forms and loss its nature and identity, and it will give you a good product, that is called, you can say simply the chemical reactions is happen. And second one, the breaking of a chemical bonds and formation of new chemical bonds, it is responsible for the occurrence of a chemical reactions. And third one point, see the substance which takes part in a chemical reaction is called reactant. What is reactant? That is also very important. The substance which take part in chemical reaction, that is called reactant. And another one part is what is product. You can see the substance which are the formed in a chemical reaction, that is called product. So especially the reactant and product are the main part in, especially in chemical reaction. For example, you can see the chemical reactions you can really life your human body, digestion of food, respiration, rusting of iron, and formation of curd. These are the best example of the chemical reactions, especially you can see in our real life. And next one, you can see types of chemical reaction and corrosion and randicity. What is that reactions? So reactions are mainly 4 types. One is the combination reactions, second one is the decomposition reaction, and third one is the displacement reaction, and fourth one double displacement reaction. This is the 4 main types of chemical reactions. You can see the some few of the terms especially in chemical reactions. What is chemical equation? You can see here it is a complete symbolic representation of a chemical reaction involved reactant and product, that is called chemical reaction. Then you can see the what is electrolysis. You can know the what is electrolysis. When a decomposition of reaction is carried out with the help of electric current or process is called electrolysis. What is redox reaction? Those reactions in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously are called redox reaction. If we talk the redox reaction, it will be happen both the oxidation and reduction takes place in simultaneously, that is called, that type of reaction will comes under the redox reaction. And next one, see what is oxidation and what is reduction. Nothing means, everyone, what is oxidation? Loss of electrons, that is called oxidation, and the reduction means gain of electron, that is called reduction. You can see the new terminology here. What is corrosion? The surface of reactive metal is attacked by air, water and other substance around it, and its and it corrodes. So its process is corrosion process. Like you can see what is a rancidity. The rancidity is the process of slow oxidation of oil, fats present in the food materials, resulting in the production of foul odors and taste in them. That is a rancidity. Next one, see what is combination reactions. The reaction in which two or more simple substance combine to form a single product, that is called chemical combination reaction. For example, you can see here the carbon react with oxygen O2 combine a single product, that is called carbon dioxide. That is the best example for the combination reaction. Then we will talk about the what is exothermic reaction, and you can see the simple endothermic and exothermic reaction differentiation. And exothermic reaction, the reaction which the heat is released along with the formation of product, that is called exothermic reaction. And thermal decomposition, when the decomposition is carried out by heating, that is called thermal decomposition. Then electrolytic decomposition, when the decomposition is carried out in presence of electricity, that is called electrolytic decomposition. Next one, photolytic decomposition, when the decomposition is carried out in the presence of sunlight, that is called photolytic decomposition reaction. Next one is the endothermic reaction, the reaction which is required energy in the form of heat or light or electricity to break reactant. It is called endothermic reactions. This is the new terminology words you need to know before we are going to the examination hall. And then you can see the second one, main topic is acid, base and salts. What is acids and base and salts? You can see here the introduction. Acids are the source in test, they turn blue litmus red, and the acids are the substance that furnish H plus ion in presence of in aqueous solution. And then next one point we will talk about the acid. If in a aqueous solution concentration of acid is slow, or it is called dilution solution. If the concentration of acid is high, and it is called as concentrated solutions. Okay. And next one, you can see the hydrochloric acid is released in a stomach to make medium acidic in nature. So it leads to a coagulation of protein. It helps in their digestion. So hydrochloric acid kills bacteria coming in the stomach along with the food. Next one, see when the burning matchstick is brought near the hydrogen gas, it burns in a puff sound, that is called as some hydrogen gas will be released. Then you can see talk about what is the strength of acid or base depending on the number of hydrogen ions or the number of OH groups in the produced by them respectively. More hydrogen ions are produced by acids, and that is called strong acids. For the more OH ions are produced by base, that is called strong base. That is the main differentiation between what is the strong acid and what is the weak or the strong base. Next we will talk about the indicators. These are the substances which change their colors and smell. It is different types of substance, that is called indicator. The indicators are mainly, you can mention here three types: natural indicator, synthetic indicator, olfactory indicators. Natural indicator, you can see that from plants, red litmus and the red cabbage leaf extract, flowers and the hydrangea plants and turmeric. Synthetic indicator, phenolphthalein and methyl orange. These are the synthetic indicators. Then are the onions, vanilla essence and the clove oils. These are the olfactory indicator. Then we will talk about the neutralization reaction. Reactions of acids with base is called neutralization reaction. When the NaCl react with sodium hydroxide NaOH to give NaCl plus H2O. Then pH of stomach is 1.5 to 3.0 due to secretion of HCl. In case of indigestion, acidity increase, which can be neutralized by the antacid like milk of magnesia. So the suppose if we see that cold drinks like cool water or cool alcohol, anything, or chocolate and sweets are the harmful to our tooth. This point is very important. Because of the produced acid, these are the produced acid in our mouth, and it is responsible for to decay of our tooth. So that is that main point you will be asked you in 2 marks question or the fill in the blanks. What is pH scale? The scale of measuring H+ ion in concentration in the solution, that is called pH scale. pH stands for the Potentias, the German word which is means for power. So our body works within the pH range is 7 to 7.8. That is the pH scale, 7 to 7.8. Next one is salts, their properties and uses. Salts are the formed when the acids and base react with each other. So that is the salts. And types of salts: common salt, sodium chloride; bleaching powder, NaOCl2; baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3; washing soda, Na2CO310H2O; and the plaster of Paris means calcium sulfate hemihydrate, CaSO4 of H2O. These are the main types of salts. Then you talk about the third one topic is metals and non-metals. So you can see that metal and non-metal again we have the main two topics: properties of metals and non-metals you need to know, and reactivity series and amphoteric oxidize. What is amphoteric oxide? That is very important. They will ask you in second marks question. And formation and properties of ionic compounds, basic metallurgical process, corrosions and its preventing. These are the main topics, and you need to know this new terminology. What is meability, ductility, electrical conductance, thermal conductivity and roasting. And next we will move on to the fourth one topic. Main topic is carbon compounds. This is very important. It will mix in the organic and physical and inorganic also. You can see that carbon means again it have the carbon compounds, the main topic. Again you can have the subtitle of 2, carbon and its properties, homologous series of and IUPAC names, International Union Pure and Applied Chemistry. It needs to know. Then carbon compounds, soaps and detergent. You can see the some of the properties of carbon. I was mentioned here 3 points. The element of carbon is a non-metal. So carbon is one of the non-metal, and the symbol is the C. The carbon always forms a covalent bond. This point is very important. Carbon always forms a covalent bond. The atomic number of carbon is 6. Okay, this is the, I wrote some few of the points about the carbon and compounds. And you can see the fifth one is the last one topic is, main topic is periodic classification of elements. So what is periodic tables and what is the horizontal and vertical arrangement of periodic? It is very important, and at least for the 10th class you need to know 30 elements names and electronic configuration and symbols. That is very important. Yes, you can see the some of the topics here: periodic classification and early the how they attempts and how these changes there from olden days to nowadays, how the changes are happening in periodic tables, and modern periodic tables and gradation in properties. So Daubernet threads, Newland's law of Octavius and Mendeleev's periodic table, modern periodic tables. These are the changes happen. The modern periodic table consists of 18 groups and 7 periods. This is very important point. Definitely it will come in the last exams. They will ask you fill in the blanks. The modern periodic table consists of 18 groups and 7 periods. So 18 groups and 7 periods. This is the very important for the exam view of points. And these are the, we will talk today the briefly introduction about the especially 10th class state syllabus and CBSE, the chemical parts or the chemistry parts, mainly the 5 topics. One is the first one is the chemical reactions, and second one acids, base and salts, and third one is the metals and non-metals. Second one is metal and non-metal, and the fourth one is the carbon and compounds, and fifth one is the periodic classification of elements. Okay, these are the main topics, and you can see here finally I will show you here the syllabus of the this one: chemical reaction, acid, base and salts, and metal and non-metal, carbon, its compound, and periodic classification of element. These especially the 5 topics you keep in your mind and read the high important questions, and to what is electronegativity and acid base main topics and main 2 marks 3 marks, these bits you can need it. So when you think about the especially SSC, then you can talk about the these 5 topics in your mind. Okay, so thank you for your seeing up to for great patience. In the next class we will talk about completely how these each and every lessons, what is complete part of the reactions, chemical reactions lessons, important questions, important beats, and and how they will ask you competitive exam viewpoint also will discuss. Thank you very much boys. See you. Like